Welcome back to another video. My name is Abby. In today's video, we're talking about how to live in the end. Now, if you're new to this channel and you want more videos like this one, all you gotta do is start right now by clicking that subscribe button, hitting the bell. It's gonna let you know as soon as I release new videos. And a great way to support this channel, if you like this video, is to simply by clicking that like. It really helps to get this video in front of new people. So let's get back to the video, how to live in the end. I'm gonna assume that you know who Neville Goddard is. This is one of his biggest teachings, living in the end. Even though it's a simple idea, it can be complex in how in the world we're supposed to apply it. So I made this video to help simplify what it means to live in the end. So the whole idea is that you have a dream, you have a wish that you want to be fulfilled. It could be about relationships, it could be about abundance, it could be about experiencing your dream career. Now, whatever it is right now, you're in one place and it appears that that experience is in another and you are separate from that. What we know is through quantum physics, every potential reality of you, all the different versions of you that it could exist right now. The only thing separating you from them is how you think and how you feel. And why that is how you think and how you feel creates a state of being. And that being is essentially the vibration that you're sending out. And it matches with that external set of circumstances that's going to align with how you're thinking and you're feeling. So if you're right now living in a state of lack, you have a scarcity mindset, you start finding situations that continue to perpetuate that situation, continue to make you feel lack, to make you feel that you don't have enough. The same happens in careers and with jobs. You might find yourself where you don't quite ever get that job you want, or somebody else gets picked for the promotion instead of you, and it leaves you potentially feeling like you're not good enough, like you're not worthy. So then, because you're feeling that, you have more thoughts. Every time you have a thought, and you think between 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. This is according to Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. Every time you think a thought, your body releases a chemical. This is because the thoughts are the language of the brain and the feelings are the language of the body. So that your body can understand what you're thinking, you'll have a feeling. It's chemicals that are sent out through your body with thoughts. You're thinking these thoughts that you're not good enough, you're going to feel not good enough, which is going to perpetuate more thoughts of not being good enough, not feeling worthy. So you can start to see that you have to be the change. How you think and how you feel is what's going to change your external circumstances. Another thing that's important, bringing science into this idea of living in the end by Neville Goddard, is that so often people live in a Newtonian model of seeing things. What does that mean? That means simply that you're living in lack or you don't feel good enough, and you're hoping and thinking that when something outside of you changes, then you'll start feeling good enough. Then you'll feel abundant. So if you're going about and you don't have enough money every month, you just don't quite have enough money, or you barely make it, and you're really wishing and you're really hoping and wanting that end to be abundance where you never have to worry about money. The same thing with the job, where you're in a situation where people rely on you, where you're in a managerial role, where you can really let that shine. Now, you're waiting for somebody to come up and offer you that position. You're waiting for that amount of money to come into your life, and then you'll feel abundant, and then you'll feel worthy. And that's not how it works, because remember earlier I talked about how you think and how you feel is the way that you calibrate what situation that you're going to experience, what situation basically you're calling out from the quantum field. So if you never change the call, if you keep typing in the same phone number and you wait for the person to pick up the phone, it's going to be the exact same number that you're calling. That would be like punching in the number, waiting for the person to pick up, and thinking that somebody else is going to pick up, even though you punched in the same exact number, expecting somebody new to talk to you. That is the same situation as when you are thinking and feeling from lack, when you're thinking and feeling from not good enough, and thinking that your external situation is going to change because something outside of you changed and then you feel good. That is wrong. And that's one of the biggest mistakes people make when they are living in the end. They're staying in those same thoughts and those same feelings, hoping that that new thing will happen. They're thinking of the end. The secret to living in the end is to think from the end. That means that version of you who's abundant, who's got that dream job, who has that dream relationship. You're going to think from that back to you now. And you're going to start making decisions from that end version rather than your current version. You're going to have new thoughts, which is going to lead to new feelings, which is going to lead to new behavior, which is going to lead to new habits, and so on and so forth. That momentum is going to help change on a consistent basis where your thoughts and your feelings are changed on a default level, meaning that what you normally think and how you normally feel is going to be dramatically changed because you are going to imagine and you're going to visualize and you're going to embody that feeling right now and convince your body. That is a big Dr. Joe Dispenza work as well as Neville Goddard work, convincing your body. Another way to say this is your subconscious. Your subconscious is your body, and the subconscious is a feeling mind, meaning that if you feel it to be true, it believes you. The same thing can happen. If you believe it to be true that nothing ever good happens, if you believe it to be true that you're not good enough, your subconscious believes you. It is a very, very powerful ally. And also need to understand that it is always listening and it is always feeling what you have given permission, what you have given consent to be true. This goes into the law of assumption. Whatever it is that you are assuming to be true about your life, about the world, about those around you, it is true to you because you're going to act in accordance to that. That is essentially your law, the law that you live by, the rules that you govern yourself by, and you actually govern other people by. You will actually block out from your experience anything that contradicts. That's because we have something called confirmation bias. So you have your RAS, your reticular activating system. You go out and you look according to how you're being. It's not going to see what is actually there. You're going to block out everything that contradicts that. So the more you become aware of, okay, what is that version of me that has the abundance right now? How would I feel? How would I think? What is the greatest expression of myself in that example, in that version? As you start to use your frontal lobe, which is the CEO, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, of your mind, it actually starts going into pre-existing neurological structures and taking out and restructuring new ideas to give you a new vision. With that new vision, you can be inspired by that. You can then use that as a catalyst to start having new behavior, start having new thoughts, start having new feelings, and live in that inversion now. You do not have to wait. Waiting will continually perpetuate whatever it is that you are experiencing right now. The same thing if you were in a mirror and you were just standing there staring into the mirror, and you're wanting the mirror to change. You're wanting to see a smile in the mirror, but you're not changing your face because you think, okay, when that mirror smiles at me, I'll smile back. I don't know how else to tell you this. You're going to be waiting for the rest of your life because it's very obvious to see that the only way that the mirror changes is when you smile. Then the mirror smiles back at you. You never smile back at the mirror. Seems like you would be completely delusional to think that. And that is what a lot of people are doing. That's because we know that you are the origin, and whatever it is that you're seeing in a mirror is the effect. You are the original cause to that effect. Whatever it is you're thinking, whatever it is that you are feeling, is the origin, is the cause to whatever effect that you are seeing in your external circumstances. Just the same, you do not wait until your external circumstances change. You are the origin. You start now by how you think and how you feel. That is the secret on how to optimize and take advantage of this amazing principle by Neville Goddard, such as living in the end. Live from the end. Think of that version of you, who you'd be, how you'd think, the ultimate expression of yourself. As you do that, you're going to begin to change your state of being, because your state of being is how you think and how you feel. Whatever it is that your current state of being is what is going to be the cause to the effects that you see. So if you start thinking and you start feeling as if that thing has already happened, not only can you start to become grateful for how it is that you're thinking and feeling, and be grateful that that thing already exists as you're feeling it, which according to Dr. Joe Dispenza's work moves you into the ultimate state of receivership, opening yourself up for this from the universe, from God, from source, whatever it is that you believe. But as you think and as you feel from that version, that is going to be the external circumstances that you start to see reflected in your life. That is how it works. Just the same as you go back to that mirror example and you're waiting for that smile, you will be there forever. If you're waiting for something outside of you to change how you feel and think, you will be waiting in this same state for the rest of your life. What your past has been automatically automatically will be your future. The only way you can change that is to bring yourself to the current moment right now and to start thinking and feeling from that end. That is the way that you start to alter the course of your current life right now and to start living the life that you want to live. You deserve to have that experience in your life. Optimize this from Neville Goddard. Think from the end. Use that version. Use those thoughts. Use that feeling. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, click subscribe. If you haven't done so already, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one.